US sellers are getting crushed by Amazon Canada's sudden demand for a business registration extract. And it is terrible. It's hurting sellers. But we do have an example of how we helped a seller get reinstated and get verified on Amazon for that Canada error. So, what's going to happen is Canada, there's going to be a warning that pops up, and they're going to make you do all this verification stuff. So you're going to submit your business name, your passport, yada, yada. You submit all that. And then Amazon Canada says, whoa, whoa, whoa. We also want something called a registration extract. And you're like, what the hell is a registration extract, right? Like, what is that? And they won't tell you, okay? And then here we go, registration extract. Amazon Canada is threatening to suspend my account unless I provide them with a business registration extract. Now here's my team, I'm working with them, and I'm pretty much quizzing my team all the time. I'm like, hey, so like, what does Amazon want? And they're like, oh, they want a registration extract. It's an official document proving the business is legally registered. And then obviously they want to make sure that we have the right person that's the primary contact of the business. That's the easy part. It's the registration extract. Now, we did get them approved for this, and it is time consuming, but once you do it once, it's not that bad. Now, I did have to redact almost all the information, but what you're going to do is you're going to combine multiple files into a nice, beautiful little packet. Okay, so here's our little packet, right? So this one is something that we made ourselves. So first you're going to make a ownership structure packet. And the top right-hand corner, right over here, right in the top right-hand right, that's going to have it's going to have your LLC name. Under that, it's going to have your address, your LLC's address, your LLC's phone number, your LLC's email. Right here, it's going to have the logo of your LLC. And then it's going to say ownership structure for your LLC. And you can write this on a Word document. Then it's going to say your name right here. Put your name right here. And then you're going to put natural person. You're going to put your date of birth right here. And you're going to put it orange. And look, you have a little key right here that says beneficial owner. Now you're going to have a little line right here. And this blue one is your legal entity. Legal entity. You're going to put the company registration number. This is your EIN number. EIN. That's your company registration number for this one. All right, I know I'm a little crazy with the EIN. There you go. Company registration, la la la. You're going to put your LLC name. And there you go. Now you prove that it's connected. I confirm it's correct. You go on Canva, you make a little pretty stamp. All these other countries love stamps. The US doesn't have stamps. Make a little stamp. Boom, and stamped it. It's not a real stamp. You just put like an image of a stamp. You're going to put your signature. You're going to put your title. And then, so write it, owner, signature. Boom, that's the first document. You can make that in Word. All right. Second one, you get this from your actual government's website. So this would be, for Florida, it would be SunBiz. For New Jersey, you just type in business organization documents, and then it's filed with the actual government. Then you download them. It should have the name of the LLC or the corporation, all that fun stuff. It looks something like this. All right. That's the second document. So now we've got the proof of the structure. So that way someone who's not the brightest could understand. And we've got number 2, which is your articles of organization. Now, next one, you're going to go to your actual organization's website, the business website, and you're going to buy a certificate of good standing. It might be called something a little bit different. Like this is called like a certificate of activity or something. But it's pretty much called a certificate of good standing. It's going to cost like $5. Buy it. They give you an electronic certificate. Put that in there. Boom. You're real. You're legit. It also has a tracking number right here. So whoever's reviewing this can actually track it and be like, oh my gosh, they're legit. And then, of course, you're going to provide them with that EIN number document. And it's going to be from the IRS. It's going to look something like this. And make sure you provide them with that document. And that's the last thing. So you got to combine them all into this beautiful document. And you call it business extract. And then you make sure it's not editable. Okay? Make sure it's not editable. You can just type in non-editable. It's called flattening the PDF. So that way it doesn't look like you edited it. then you're good to go. Now, the hardest part is getting all these documents together. It's a pain in the butt. And then making this document with all these colors, it's a pain in the butt too. But you do it once and we got approved. Every single client that we have gets approved within like an hour. So it's not like it's crazy, but once you get it done, you're gonna use it for a lot of other things in your business. You're like, oh, I got my business extract. Like it proves everything to anybody you ever go to. If you went to a banker, business extract, business. It's like the ultimate document. So in the long run, it's good that you learned how to do this. Yes, it's a pain. Yes, you can contact us to do it for you, but I'm telling you exactly how to do it yourself. And yes, you can do at least this initial document has to be done like Word or something. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you need help with anything Canada or anything Amazon, we're Amazon experts. If you learn something new, drop a like and subscribe to this channel because we're giving away a lot more. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO, signing out.